continue.
How would you feel if you found out that the College of Worcester was inflating its incoming students' standardized test scores to increase the academic standing of the school? What if Worcester wasn't as academically superior as people may have seen? Believe it or not, small liberal arts colleges, like the one you and I both attend, are falsifying these test scores. The college students at this school deserve to know the true quality of the education that they are paying thousands of dollars to attend. Claremont McKenna students were being misled as to how good the school really was. In the next few minutes, I will first give an example of what Claremont McKenna did. I will then explain what the students thought about this scandal, and then I will explain the penalty that the school received. Claremont McKenna College in California has been altering their incoming students' SAT scores for years. Dana Slotnick wrote in the February 1st edition of the New York Times that the Vice President and the Dean of Admissions were the sources of these false records. Claremont McKenna was altering scores at the 75th percentile, up to at least 30 SAT points. The median of the SAT scores was 1480, but was reported to the ranking system as a 1510 among incoming freshmen. This isn't the first time this occurred either. In Slotnick's New York Times article just 2 days earlier, on January 30th, he reported that 75% of the SAT scores in the past 6 years were altered. Claremont McKenna students had many different opinions on this matter. One student was worried that the reputation of the college would be hurt. He wasn't too worried about the rankings. Ian Levitt's article from the New York Times reported that students weren't worried about the rankings, but were more worried about saying that they didn't graduate from a top 10 school when going into future job applications and interviews. As stated in Levitt's January 31st article, students simply didn't care about the rankings and were more happy that Claremont McKenna found out about this scandal and admitted they were wrong before someone else pointed it out. Claremont McKenna was greatly negatively affected by this news. When looking at an article from the Huffington Post on February 5th, Justin Pope reported that the popular list, Kiplinger's Best College Values, would be removing Claremont McKenna from its 2011-2012 rankings. Claremont McKenna was currently ranked 18th on this list. In a February 4th edition of the LA Times, Larry Gordon reported that U.S. News and World Report had Claremont McKenna at number 9, up 2 spots from number 11 in last year's rankings. U.S. News stated that they would review the corrected test scores and approximate how it would affect this year's ranking. In the past few minutes, I have provided an example of what Claremont McKenna did. I have presented some student opinions on the scandal, and I've explained the punishments that the school received. At the beginning of the speech, I asked you all how you would feel if Worcester wasn't as great of an academic school as people made it seem. Well, you don't have to worry, because unlike Claremont McKenna, Worcester has never falsified their test scores to gain an unfair advantage.